So we're going to do a spin episode here. If you guys have never watched these on YouTube or seen them, basically this is how they work. It's a ladder. So you move up and down in stakes based on the result of the previous spins. We're going to be starting today's episode at the $100 buy-in level. Now, the rule at the $100 buy-in level is a little bit different than the smaller stakes. Let me explain the smaller stakes first. If you win one at a level, you move up in stakes. If you lose two at a level, you have to move down in stakes. Right now, we're at the hundreds. Now, it gets a little bit harder at the top of the ladder because, frankly, spins is not what I do primarily for a living. I play tournaments for a living. And I can't just be firing 500 spins and 250 spins all the time. My bankroll won't last very long because I recognize I'm not a winner at the highest stake spins. So the rule at the hundreds is that you have to win two to move up and lose two to move down. And at the 250s, you have to win two to move up and only lose one to move down. And then at the 500s, you stay till you lose, basically. So those are the rules, and we are at the $100 level. We lost one last episode, so we've got to win two in a row to go up to the 250s, or if we lose this one, we're going to go back down to the 50s where the normal rules apply, okay? All right, ANI 93 against Akola Sap. We're playing for 500. Let's go. We got a 5x. Okay, good. This is some good money we're playing for here. This is all right. Now, if we win this, we're not automatically up again. We've got to win two in a row to get up to the 250s. And if we lose one, we're down. So we could win this, lose the next one, we're still down. I mean, that's the rules now, just to make it a little bit easier on the bankroll. But to start, we're going to fold the Jack 5 to AKH 4-5 suited. Nice hand. We can't call a shove or anything, but against a small raise or a limp, we can definitely play. So let's see what AK elects to do here. They have about 14, almost 15 blinds, and they make a small raise. So I'm going to call, and let's see a flop. Queen 10-3, no hearts. We have 3 to a straight, but we're really reaching for something here. We're not too connected, so I think just fold to the continuation bet. So many things we can continue with, right? Like any diamond draws, any queen 10-3, any gut shots we can continue with. Even if we had like a backdoor diamond, backdoor straight draw, we could do that. But really have nothing there. We're going to limp in with queen 6. Go to a flop of Jack 8-5. Ugh, I hate this spot out of position. We really have no outs immediately. And if we bluff on this sort of board, there's so many things they can continue with where it's going to have to be a multi-street bluff. So I think just check fold. Kind of annoying. And we now find ourselves the shortest stack. But hey, that's okay. That's all right. No need to panic here. We'll just stay in the zone. Tread water. 2s against kings. That is a flush. AK. Getting it done up to 1,000. All right. We find ourselves not in last anymore. Likely to go heads up here, but here's an all-in for 3 blinds. It's going to be a call for us unless AK comes along. They fold. All right. 6-5 against queen jack. That's a straight. No 10. There we go. Come on, man. Perfect. So we're heads up now. About a 2-1 lead for AK, but I like our chances here for $500. This is good. This is good. Limp into check. 7-7-3 on the flop. Check back here. 7 on the turn. Okay. I like that card a lot. I mean, we're not very worried about a 7 or a 3. It's, of course, possible, but not likely. And our king high is probably good here. So I am going to bet. I'm going to bet. I think the chances we have the best hand are pretty high. And protecting our equity with a weak king high here, I think is okay. And we take it. You could just check again and check to the river. I don't know. Like, maybe that's better. I'm not sure. But we go for the bet, and it works out, which is fine. Gonna walk with king 10. Perfect. Blinds are up in 20 seconds here to 20-40. Gonna fold the 5 deuce. That's all right. One hand, and we can turn this thing around, right? Like a shove and a call, we win the all-in, and we've got the lead all of a sudden, so no need to panic here. I'm gonna raise as a bluff here. Trying to just take down the 40. I think it's important to have some bluffs, so I'm gonna give it a go with the 6-4 suited, and it works out. And limp the 9-4, which again has got to be close to just a fold, but we'll try nonetheless. Queen, queen 3. I like this flop for bluffing. My thinking is that on these stack depths, a lot of high card hands are going to raise pre-flop. Like I think most aces are going to be raising, either shoving or raising to call. So don't think it's likely they have that. They go for a call. Ace of hearts on the turn. And we have a decision here. Again, I don't think it's too likely they have an ace. So we can target king X and like a pair of 3s by continuing to bet here. And I think I will. I'm going to go for another bet of 120 into 160. And do we continue on the river or not? Probably not, right? I think we give them credit on the end if they've called 2 streets here. Just give up on the bluff and move on. And they do have king high with the spades, though. With the spades. Without it, I'm hoping it works. Are we back? Are we back to 600? Come on, AK. Are we back against queen 7? Hold it. Gotta dodge the queen and the 7. There it is. Let's go. We're back. Up to 700 now, actually. So we're really close together in chips. That's nice. All right, gonna limp in with the king 4. Basically tied here. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but not a bad spot to be in. Ace 9 4. We flop a pair of 4s and check back. Small pot. Small pot is the plan. Not anymore though. Now we have 2 pair of the turn and we love it. So let's get the bluff from AK. Come on, AK. Nothing. All right. We'll bet 86 on the turn then. Come on, AK. Let's go. Oh, we get check raised to 322. I mean, we call, right? We just call, let them do their thing. Oh, no. Disaster has struck. We have kings and 9s with a 4 kicker now. Or with an ace kicker. Kings and 9s with an ace kicker. We lose to everything. We lose to any ace. We lose to any 9. We only beat clubs. We have a club in our hands. This is the worst. What just happened, man? We only beat pure bluffs, man. Like queen jack, queen 10, jack 10 of club type combo draws here. Oh, man. This is so sick. That really sucks, man. I mean, what a swing of emotions. Like, we were in such good shape, and that river card literally takes us from like likely to win the tournament this hand to like drastically behind, unfortunately. Okay, well, we battle. So they don't have any aces in the range, I don't think. I'd be surprised if they did. Like, we have 5 blinds, right? So I'm assuming they go all in with every ace they have. In which case, our pair of 5s should be the nuts here. I guess you could conceivably have some slow plays with like kings and queens and jacks and stuff. But nonetheless, I do think our pair of 5s is going to be the best pair a lot. It's possible for them to have a better 5, you know, like a queen 5 or jack 5 or something. But I'm going to go for the shove on the turn here for value, hoping to get a call from a 3 or even like a king high or a heart draw or whatever. Take it down, 458. Blinds are 40, 80. What a battle. We can't call the shove here, but we get a walk, which is awesome. So good. Back to 500 chips. Limp it in. Flop at the top pair, man. Flop at the top pair. The board's quite dry. I mean, there's some spade draws here. I'm going to bet. I mean, I'm really tempted to check back, but I don't know if we have enough information about AK to be like, oh, they're so aggressive. Like, we expect them to bluff all the time. I think we'll just go for the bet and we'll take it. Back to 500 chips. 8-5 here. Not worth a call of a shove. We have a minute and a half till we're up to 5,100. I mean, this is a long match, right? This is a long match right now. 10-7, can't do it. Can't call the shove here. Come on, man. Juco main, I got you now, bro. Give us something here, dude. I feel like we fought a good fight, you know? We're all in. I know we've been limping a lot, but down to 4 big blinds, I think it's an all-in or fold situation, and we are second place. I'm really disappointed in that outcome, man. I mean, that's a sucky way. I wish we could have started the episodes more exciting than that. I do feel like I played well. That counterfeit on the turn is the one that's going to cause us pain for, well, for the rest of the day, at least. But let's get to the 50s now. We're back to normal rules. So if we win one, we're back up to the hundreds for the last spin of the episode. And if we lose, we still get another shot at the 50s. So here we go. How much are we playing for? $150, okay. 3x, that's fine with me. Fine with me. 4-8 clubs in the big blind. Reed Stikes is basically out here, so we call for 30. 10-3 against 4-8. 8 ball, there it is. Okay, we're heads up. Early days here to get back up to the $100 level. Let's see how we maneuver. And we're still, what, 27 blinds deep or so? Yeah, 27 blinds to start the hand. So we're just going to raise pre-flop with our 9-5 of clubs. We go for the cheap bluff. And that was it. That's all we needed. Fine with me. Queen Jack, we'll call a raise. 4-4-4 on the flop. Now this is pretty interesting, right? It's a small bet. The thing is, they have a range advantage in this situation. They have the ability to have all of the big pairs, whereas we didn't 3-bet pre, so we don't really. That said, I still think, like, we have decent outs with a queen or a jack if we can feel really good about our hand, but it's useful to know that they can have aces and kings and queens, and we can't really. And we'll fold here. Jack 4, call them in raise to the flop, 10-10-5. Start with a check, and maybe throw one of these out there. Pretty dry board, right? Pretty dry board. We'll give it a go. I mean, we don't expect a 10 or a 5 or any pair or any ace high to really fold to this, but the rest of the things, you know, the king highs and the queen highs is what we're trying to get to give up. But it doesn't work, and now we're just going to shut down the story. I'm not going to try and fold a big hand, you know? Like, the goal of this check raise is not to fold a pair. It's to fold slightly better hands or hands that are going to be able to bluff us on later streets. Maybe we could have got the ace-3 to fold by barreling, but again, I don't think that's what makes the check raise a profitable move. So we go to a flop here with a double gutter. I'm going to bet, given we have 7 high. We can stand up to check raises as well here. You know, our hand has enough equity. So I'm going to fast play. Sometimes this is just going to be a bluff, in which case I'd love to take it down pre. If not, and they have something decent, we have some equity here. So we're going to go for the back raise all in. The 6-7 against 4-3. Unfortunately, pair and a flush draw, which has us in pretty rough shape. And we are going to play our 3rd spin of the episode here at the $50 level. Still a chance to get up to the hundreds here, but if we lose this, we're going to be down to the 20s for the first time in the ladder since we've restarted it. Hopefully not. Hopefully we get back up to the hundreds. And we're playing against AK again here, who just beat us in that 100, so we're going for a vengeance. We're fighting for our chances back at the hundreds, AK. All right? I've had enough of this. I've had enough. Gonna call in the big blind for the min raise. I don't know, though. I feel like maybe this should just be a fold. For pure min raise. I think I want to take it back. I mean, we flop a pair, and now we've put ourselves in a dumb spot where they bet 2/3, and I think I've made a mistake. And now, what do? You know, there's 237 in the middle, right? They've got a pot-sized bet left. We flopped a pair. I think I'm going to check raise and just live with it. God, I want to give them credit for a bigger pair auto, but I just don't think I can do it, man. I think we got to go for it, so... Well, that one mistake pre-flop led to a compounding error. And yeah, I have no one to blame but myself for this one. So we're going to have to hopefully come back from this. All right, we're rolling with King 5. 3 blinds and change against Sick for Unis. We're ahead for now. Okay. Back to 300. Do we have a moment of hope? Do we have a moment of hope? Oh my goodness, man. It's a good hand. I like it. King Jack. It's a good hand. Okay. We're back in the spin. I would consider this back in the spin right here. A7 suited. I'm happy to call in all in against Sick, but we get a walk, which is fine with me. And do we go for it? No. I mean, it's nice 4-3 suited. It looks good, but, you know, we're going to be all in. When we shove, we're going to get called 100%, so we effectively have 4 high. I'd rather wait. We pick up something. For 160 here. Ace, queen, sixes, 4s. Hit it. Hit it! No, dude. 6s win the main and 4s win the side. All right. Unfortunately, on that spin episode, it ends in tragedy. It went really poorly. We're down to the $20 spins. Now, for next episode, though, there's Spins Ultra, which are basically just very fast format. In fact, we could probably get right into it right now if you're watching this live, but on YouTube, we're going to start at the $20 spin ultras. Same rules as before. Lose 2, you move down. Win 1, you move up. Let's try and get back up to the big stakes. That's it.